Check, mic check. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. A beautiful spring day here where I am. So what are we doing? Welcome to the channel, Mark My Words, where we cover trading, traveling and training. And today we are covering the traveling section because we are going to have an in-depth look at the VW T6.1, which we took delivery of a few days ago. Okay, so first look around the vehicle, give you my initial thoughts, have a look at some of the options that I chose in detail, and just generally get a feel for the new bus. So starting with the overall look and colour of the vehicle, so I went for the pure grey. I did run a bit of a poll actually to garner some interest and opinion on different colours that I was considering, and this was the only colour that was voted for. So you know, it kind of tells me something, that it's eye-catching, it's understated, which I wanted. I'm not, you know, I didn't really want a metallic van. I want the van to just look incognito and just look like an everyday van, because I will be doing some city sleeping, shall we say. So I want to not grab as much attention as perhaps some of the fancier converted vans do. So really pleased with the colour. It is very dirty at the moment. Where I live, there's a lot of dust in the air, and there's been some rain the last couple of days, and it brings the dust down. So it does need a really good clean. But that's something that I'll get onto and get done during the week. So the front of the vehicle, I went for the colour-coded bumpers there, and wing mirrors, door handles. Again, you know, it's a little option that you can have. You can go for the black, the matte black plastic, which gives it that work van look, if that's what you're looking for. Some people do, some people don't. But it's one of the few options that I actually chose. The wheels, so they are, I've been asked this already, they are the 17-inch standard Volkswagen steel wheels. The van comes with 16-inch steel wheels, so this is another option that I chose, and I like these because I think they look a little bit retro, and I just, you know, alloy wheels, okay, they're great, but if they get scratched, you know, get chipped or whatever, curb scratched, you're already paying out to get them repaired, which isn't cheap. These, they're two a penny on the aftermarket. So if they get damaged, go rusty or whatever, you can just go out and get some replacements. Another option is to get them powder coated, which I may or may not do later on. I'm undecided yet. I want to see how the van looks once it's all been converted, and then I'll make a decision based on what I've got left. Another thing around the wheel area is I am going to get it lowered. As you can see, there's quite some distance there. My fits aren't the biggest, but you know, there's quite some distance there. So I'll be getting it lowered around about 30 or 40 millimeters, just to help improve the handling. I have read on the forums, and I've spoken to a suspension company who say once you get it lowered, it drives and handles more like a car. So that's kind of, you know, what I'm aiming for. And then one of the nice little details on the 6.1, I'll go around the other side and see if we can get a better shot here, see if you can see it, is the actual badge, and it's written in there, transporter. So a nice little touch there from Volkswagen, just helping the legacy of the transporter live on. Moving round to the windows, so I didn't get the factory tint put on there because you can get it done in the aftermarket, and I was looking, you know, on a budget, so I was trying to save wherever I could. Every penny counts. So the windows, they will be tinted eventually, but it'll be done on the aftermarket. In the driver's side here, I did get the small opening window. On the passenger side, I didn't think that it was necessary. I read some pretty unconvincing reviews about these windows, about how after time they start to leak, and they're quite expensive to replace. So again, you know, the van is mostly just for me. It's mostly just going to be me in it, so Do I need ventilation in the back? Probably not, and certainly not 2 windows worth. So that's why I only opted for one there. Moving around the back, again, got the nice transporter badge there, nice VW badge, and the tailgate option. So I went for the tailgate option because I want to be able to use this as a little seat. So you've got like a little covered area already, you know. Not only that, it does add some value to the van later on. They do command a bit of an extra price in the after sales. not that I'm selling the van, but you know, it's an extra consideration. So already you can see, if I come and stand under here, if it's raining and I've been out on the bike, I'm already, you know, under some sort of shelter. So in lieu of an awning, which I will get an awning on the van, you know, this offers some extra protection. Very easy on the pistons there to get it up and down. No, it's not heavy at all. And again, that will be tinted as well to give that extra bit of privacy. I didn't go for glass all the way around because, again, you know, I will be sleeping in the van in and around the cities, so it's that extra little bit of privacy as well, and also the insulation side of things. You can get more insulation into the van if you don't have it fully glass all the way around. So that's pretty much it for the outside. Happy with the colour, happy with the wheels, happy with the general look of the van. Just needs a clean, but that'll all come later on. So let's go inside and have a look at some of the features from the cockpit. Here we are then, the driver's side. So step up there, carpet, you know, door, space in the doors for storage. You've got a little cubby hole there, a couple down there which are a bit bigger. Put your cup of coffee in there or whatever. Electric windows and mirrors, and heating, mirror heating there. I didn't actually know that it had that, so that's a nice little bonus. It must come as standard. The seats, so a thing to note about the seats is I did want them to swivel. So we got the swivel seats, and there's two levers under here. There's this lever which moves the seat backwards and forwards, and there's this lever which shows you which allows you to swivel the chair around. So I'll just move the seat forward. There we go. And then if I pull this lever like that, you can see that the chair, sorry, the sun is quite bright today, so but if I do, why is that not going? I've gone the wrong way with it. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe that's interesting because I've sat in the passenger seat and I've swiveled that around. I've not sat in the driver's seat and swiveled that around yet, but obviously it does swivel around. I just need to work out how to do it. So I'll go around to the passenger side and I'll show you from there. Again, this is live, so this is the reality. You know, there's no fancy editing here. What you see is the reality. Okay, so again, under here we've got the two levers. We've got the one for moving the seat backwards and forwards, and then the one for making it swivel. So I'll just move it all the way forward like that, and then we can swivel lever. Here you go. And then you can see from the passenger seat we do actually swivel all the way around. If I just open the cargo door there, you can see there that swivels round. So I know why the driver's one wasn't going, because of the handbrake. So you've got to have the handbrake off to be able to swivel the chair around. Okay, good. I'll just pop this back. There you go. It's very easy to do. Nobody would have any problems with that whatsoever. So I'm just going to jump in the driver's seat and give you a look from the cockpit. Jumping up then. Here we are, steering wheel. So I did go for the multifunction leather steering wheel. Two reasons for that. One, everything's at your fingertips. You're not reaching over here or, you know, trying to look down here for stuff. And two, I just like the look and I like the feel of them. And, you know, of the few options that I went for, this was one that I definitely wanted. I think it just adds that little bit of prestige looking to the van. You know, if you get the one without it, it you know, it's a bit more plain, and it just looks like an ordinary work van. Multi-screen, touch screen. Went for the not the top of the range, but I did upgrade to a colour screen and a bigger screen. I've got to set up the phone and everything yet, and see how that all works, but the manuals are all in Czech, and while my Czech isn't too bad, trying to read, you know, 50 pages of instructions on how to get your phone connected and all that sort of stuff. So Volkswagen have kindly said that they'll provide them in English, so I've just got to wait for those to be delivered. And once they're delivered, we'll go through the initial setup. I'll make a video of the setup. Down here, I've got two USB-C chargers. I'm hoping that I find somewhere a regular USB connection, because that's what I'm currently using to charge my phone and everything. Maybe there's an adapter that you can buy. I'm sure there is. So that's something that I'll look at. Cup holder, 12-volt power there. Not that I smoke. Well, it's not even a cigarette lighter anymore. Look, it's just a cap. How times change. Huh? And then a little storage unit just there for the passenger. Not really sure what you could put in there. There's not a lot you could put in there. Dashboard, got some storage there. Pop your, you know, signs on there or whatever. Glove box, very small. Not much you can get in there. Just your, you know, your service books and owner's manual. That's probably for a pen. A little holder for a pen there. So that's the cockpit. The gear stick, I'd like it to follow the trend and the style of the steering wheel. So that's a little bit disappointing that there's no option there. But I know on the aftermarket you can pick up some nicer looking gear sticks, or gear knobs. So I will look for a leather one with a chrome top here, and just see if I can get that to you know, just lift the cabin area a little bit more. On the seats, both seats do have armrests. I got this for comfort when travelling and when driving, and when just sitting in the van in general. They have a little adjuster here, so you spin it that way, it goes further up. You spin it the opposite way, and it goes lower down. So however you want it to be, really. And again, just one of those. Actually, they came standard with the swivel chairs. So the chairs, normally it's a double bench in the front, but I opted for the two single seats at the front because I'm not going to have two people sitting there, and I think it just makes it feel more like a camper than a you know, a work van. So that's the cockpit area. Light switch there, multifunction stalks, one there for lights. One on the other side, if we can get a shot of that, for windscreen wipers, etc. Yeah, so that's it really. Aircon, all there. Again, pretty standard. I think I went for one slight upgrade on the aircon. But apart from that, very simple, very clean. Seems very easy to use. It smells brand new, which is absolutely amazing. Like, it's just that anyone who's had a brand new car will know exactly what I mean. You can just smell it. So that just adds to, you know, the nice feeling of achieving this goal of getting this van. I'm moving around into the cargo area. You'll have to excuse the cardboard and everything that's in here. I've put this polystyrene was actually in the boxes that I've used to cover the floor, and I'm doing that because I want to try and protect the floor as much as possible before it goes for its conversion. I don't want any scratches in there or anything like that. that once it's covered may cause problems. So I've put that in for protection. The door, you can get a powered door which kind of closes itself, but again it was, you know, quite a pricey option, so I went for the manual door. But even the manual door, when you close it, it's not loud, it's not excessively loud at all, so you know, I don't expect it to be, you know, disturbing people when I'm getting in and out. Inside, I'll just move this box to show you that I did get some cargo hooks here, so these will still be exposed after the floor's been put in, which will be good for me, you know, if I've got the bike inside and I need to strap it down, or you know, anything like that, I can just make use of those. And in the back, very spacious, feels very spacious. There is the factory fitted sound deadening there for what it's worth, but this will all be insulated, carpet lined and sound deadened by the guys down at Canby. That's in June, happening in June, end of June later this year, so there's a bit of time to wait between now and then, and actually getting out and doing some sleeping in the van. But it is what it is, you know, it's a busy time for those guys, so you book your slot and you take it on the chin. So we've got the internal lights there at the back, there's one there and there's one further towards the back, but again I'll be having some added in by Canby, so it will all be carpet lined. There will be a 3/4 width bed going in, a seat which doubles up as a bed. Again, there's two options. You have the 3/4 width or the full width. I went for the 3/4 width because I like the idea of having the access down here, so that if I am away on the bike, I can bring the bike inside. You know, I don't think it's a flash bike, but it's not a cheap one neither. So, you know, it's all good and well having bike racks, but I want to minimise the risk of waking up one morning and finding that the bike's not there. Just a quick look at the window. This is new. I've not opened this yet, so this is first operation. Very easy, very easy. So it's literally pinch the clips together and slide. You've got different settings there, so you can have it a little bit or more. I will say on the initial opening, it does feel a little bit, and you can hear it. It does feel a little bit flimsy, so I'm not surprised if, you know, if there are problems with these. It feels plasticky. It doesn't feel like it's got that quality that you expect and associate with Volkswagen. So, but it is what it is. I mean, for the amount of time I'm going to be opening that, I'll probably only have that open when I'm sleeping in the back and it's warm, you know. So it'll be minimal operation. But like I said, I have read about it on the forums, and it's something that I am aware of. So just take that into consideration if you're thinking about doing the same. So under seating here, it comes with the European safety bag. Here you get your first aid kit, high-vis vest, tow rope and warning triangle, the standard things that you need in your vehicle when you're in Europe. So that was good. I'm not sure if there's under seat storage. I thought there might be. It doesn't look like you can get under there, but never mind. Anyway, this is where the heater will either go here or under the driver's seat. I'm not sure where Canby will put it. I think they'll put it under the passenger seat, so we'll see. But the night heater will go either there or over there. What else am I getting done in here? So it's going to be wired up. It's going to have 240-volt hookup, external hookup, so that if, you know, when I am traveling around Europe and we stop at the campsites, we can just plug in and we're not using the leisure battery. So we wired in for solar panel. I'm still undecided whether to get the solar panel fitted or not yet, just whether I need it or not. but it will be wired in for that. Yeah, it's going to have the floor is like an easy clean system, so it's like the floor that you get in hospitals and stuff like that, so it's really easy to wipe down and keep clean. I didn't go for a full conversion because I'm not going to cook in here, definitely not going to be cooking in such a small place. I do have a little bit of OCD about stuff like that, so I just wanted to you know, keep it as minimal as possible. Listen, I have no problems with getting out of, you know, a camping gas set and cooking up a brew or whatever, you know. So that for me wasn't really a big issue. Just noticed in the dashboard that, again, this is live, you're finding things with me. So another cup holder there on the passenger side. So that's a nice little touch. I am looking for another USB port, but I can't find one, so that's something that I might have to consider. I guess I can put my 12 volt, oops, there she goes, I can put my 12 volt USB thing in there. It would just have been nice to have had one in the dash, but never mind, it is what it is, and you get what you pay for. So all in all, that's it. That's the first look at the van as it is. I'm extremely pleased with it, really. I know I don't smile very much on these videos, but if you could see me inside, you would see just how excited I am. It's a bit of a wait till June, you know, and then the time to do the conversion, but it is what it is. And I'm hoping that, you know, July, August, September, October, we do manage to get out and about and get some time away. And I can introduce Oscar into it and get him used to, that's my son, I can get him used to sleeping out, and just, you know, the vision that I've had for many years of having a camper van has come to reality. And just on that, I just want to say, I've been through some ups and downs in life, you know, I've had some knocks, I've had some good times as well. And one thing that I've always wanted is this. It's always been a dream of mine. So just when you know, I don't want to get all philosophical or anything like that, but don't ever give up on what your dreams are, because you can make them and they can become reality, you know. It's a big moment for me, this. I'm 45, 46 this year. So, you know, to get to this age and to be able to look back and say, I've worked hard, I've overcome all the obstacles, and I've kept focused on what I wanted out of life, and I'm getting there, and this is one extra thing that I've wanted. And this isn't just some vanity project for the next couple of years. This for me is, you know, a 15-year investment, maybe longer. You know, I think that by the time I'm 60, I'm still going to be driving around trying to find places to go cycling and make videos. Hopefully by then I'll have done enough trading to be able to fund that lifestyle and retire, and then we can, you know, we can carry on the journey together as a retired OAP, old age pensioner. But that's down the line, you know. This is just the very beginning. So like I said, once I get the manuals for the stereo system, the Bluetooth and all that, I will do another video just to go through that setup process and how easy it is to get connected. There is a feature on there called App Connect, which apparently mirrors all the apps that you have on your phone onto your dash display, so I'm excited to see that. Excuse me. But apart from that, that's it. You know, it's a van, it's a shell. It will become a camper van later in the year, and that's when we can really start getting the content together, traveling around, and, you know, making the cycling videos, doing a bit of trading from the back of the van once we've done our cycling trip, and just, you know, get into the life. So if you've liked this video, please do hit subscribe, hit the like button. I'll be doing lots more content as we go along, not just on the bus, but also on you know, the trading and the training side. Like I said, look at the beautiful weather today, so it's almost time to unpack the bag. I'll be doing a video on that, unpacking and rebuilding the bike ready for the, you know, the start of the new cycling season. So do look out for that as well if you're interested in cycling. Trading, I do make videos every single day on the stock market, what's hot, what's not, what I'm in, what I'm out, what I'm up and what I'm down. So do go and check that out. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm 34 short. So if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button and help me get to 100 so I can get the custom URL from YouTube. Okay, aside from that, please check out my other videos. There's a couple up here now. Have a great weekend wherever you are. Stay safe and cheers, troops.